Good people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Call it that APC is scared of their shadows, and you may not be wrong because right now it seems that all is not going well after Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the president-elect of Nigeria by INEC. Uh, One of the bodies that he is fully into talking about, Nadeco, real full meaning is National Democratic Coalition, which was formed on 15 May 1994 by a broad coalition of Nigerian Democrats who were ascertained calling on the military government of Sani Abacha to step down in favor of the winner of the 12 June 1998 election. MKO Abiola is about to speak against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and right now APC is really crying out over that. We're going to be looking at what the coalition is about to do, which is causing so much reaction in APC, and why are they pointing fingers at Peter Obi that he is the one spearheading the whole thing. We're going to give you full details of this in a jiffy. According to the news, the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu had raised alarm over an alleged attempt by one Lloyd Uku, a United States-based Nigerian who claimed to be executive director of the National Democratic Coalition Nadeco, to denigrate him. Tinubu accused Uku of being an agent of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, engaged to discredit the mandate freely given to him by the Nigerian people. Tinubu alleged that Uku had planned to organize a press conference intended to disparage and cast aspersions on the credibility of the 2023 presidential election. He said he found it insulting, fraudulent, and laughable that a platform he was a part of during the military era to emancipate Nigeria was being used against him. The president-elect, in a statement by his special advisor on media, Dele Alake, however, noted that while he staked everything for the country, including his life, the likes of Obi were either hobnobbing with the military or no way to be found. Tinubu insisted that Uku was an impostor hell-bent on hook-winging unsuspecting Nigerians in the diaspora and international community to further a sinister agenda on behalf of Obi, who came a distant third in the last presidential election. According to him, the statement read thus: he said, "Our attention has been drawn to an attempt by one Lloyd Uku, a United States-based Nigerian, claiming to be the executive director of the National Democratic Coalition, Nadeco, to organize a press conference specifically intended to disparage and cast aspersion on the credibility of the 2023 presidential election freely and fairly won by the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu." The statement claimed that Uku was attempting to fraudulently exploit the Nadeco platform for Obi against Tinubu, saying it is laughable and a grave insult to the sensibility of Nigerians who witness first-hand the struggle by the pro-democracy group to restore democratic rule to Nigeria and the role played by prominent Nigerians. It listed such Nigerians to include independence heroes and nationalists, the late Chief Anthony Onahoro Tinubu, Professor Wole Soyinka, General Alani Ipola Akinlade, late Commodore Dan Suleiman, late Rear Admiral Ndubisi Kanu, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, and Chief Colonels Adebayo, amongst others. Tinubu stated, "We reiterate that Uku was very peripheral to this group of eminent statesmen and illustrious Nigerians who bore the pains and peril of exile so that our country could be free from the jackboot of military dictatorship of the late General Sani Abacha. It is imperative to remind Oku and his desperate paymasters that while Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu put his life and resources on the line during those challenging times, the likes of Peter Obi were either hobnobbing with the military or nowhere to be found. Tinubu accused Uku of trying to rope himself in an unbefitting garb, saying his desperation to confer credibility on his mission by using the Nadeco name is bound to hit a dead end and ignominy. He added that to hide under the name Nadeco to deceive the international media and interest groups was an act that should be condemned by right-thinking people. The former governor of Lagos State said that he was of a firm belief that Uku was an agent of the Labour Party and Obi and claimed that they were rejected by the majority of Nigerians at the February 25th polls. Tinubu stressed that majority of Nigerians had spoken loud and clear that he was their choice to lead Nigeria from May 29, 2023. I'll read that again because that's an emphatic one. I said that the former governor of Lagos State said he was of a firm belief that Uku was an agent of the Labour Party and Obi and claimed that they were rejected by the majority of Nigerians at February 25th polls. Tinubu stressed that the majority of Nigerians had spoken loud and clear that he was their choice to lead Nigeria from May 29, 2023, and there was nothing Uku and his likes could do to change the fact of history. Really interesting, I must say here. I'm really wondering when Nigerians did that, certifying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the ideal person to lead the country. Now, when we are talking about this, I think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu shouldn't be troubled about what is going on, whether it is Nadeco that is going to speak forward and all of that. It shouldn't be an issue. Why? Because election is not a hidden thing. It's very transparent. And Obi has decided to go to INEC now, demanding to, check INEC, the beavers and other such documents. If you have won the elections, your hand is clean. You know that what has been done is perfect. You know that you went through an excellent process of election and you won the election. There are proofs everywhere. Why are you scared? You shouldn't be scared. After all, I won the election and have been declared the president-elect of the country. It is my own stuff and nobody can take it from me. These are proofs everywhere. That shouldn't be a problem. But one of the things I'm trying to see here is everybody seems to be covering up this whole stuff. Beaver, give us full details of what Beaver said. Nigerians does not have an idea. Even some of those results that have been uploaded, I have the privilege of looking into those iRef portal, and I noticed something very interesting. A lot of them, you can't even see the figures. Very fainty. I mean, is it that they use pencil in writing the details of those election forms? Of course, no. It was pen, and being that it was pen, it should be obvious. So, what is all of these things, fancy stuff? And sometimes you see Imo State is used for Plateau. Plateau is used. I mean, the whole thing is very funny. Let's allow the whole thing to go through the legal process the way it should be. Nigerians want to see everything play out so that anyone who is sitting there, we can hit our chest and say, we were the ones that elected this man to sit up there and lead the country. It shouldn't be anything to be scared of. And I mean, we have to look at the history of people and know what we say against them. Number one, Peter Obi, from the day he became the president of maybe he's going to be the president. However, that was on a lighter note. Now, from the first day when he came to the limelight and investigations have been carried out about him, I think no one can point at any fraudulent act that Peter Obi carried out till date. We know his age, we know the school he attended, we know that he was the governor of Anambra State. When he was on seat, he never took anything from Anambra State. We watched with our eyes open how people wrote about his academic qualification. Nobody came out and said this particular one he did not have it to. This particular one he did not have it to. We watch him present some things that are unbelievable, like saying, I don't have any land in Anambra State. It was never given to me. We search and search and search up till today, despite all the deeds that have been, or the checks that we've carried out on Peter Obi, we've never seen any fraudulent act, or fraudulent moves by him. Then why should someone be saying that Peter Obi went and liaised with one person? If he wanted to liaise with anybody, I don't think it is the international community that he would have liaised with. Nigerians. Peter Obi is currently, if we must tell ourselves the truth, Peter Obi is controlling the minds of youths in Nigeria. If Peter Obi say, Pakam, just say, Pakam, or let me just say, he goes into his tweet now, that's his Twitter page, and just say, Nigerians will scream. Why? Because the man is now a corporate business for Nigerians to explore from. The entirety of the country will shake. So for Dele Alake to come out, media person to Tinubu presidential campaign committee, to come out and tell Nigerians that they are trying to... The man, if he intends to do anything, he wouldn't have gone far to the United States and whatever. So that's why a lot of people are saying that it seems as if there's some fears. People are scared of their shadows right now, because why you should be scared of your shadow is when you don't do the right thing. You understand? The man is ready to patiently go through the legal process, which must be done before the 29th of May. You understand? It must be done before the 29th of May. So why are we scared? For me, I feel that Nigerians should be the ones to judge this, and let's see how the whole thing turns out. That's what we would like to leave.